The next truck puller, Bud Jaske from New Berlin, Wisconsin. He'll be trying to beat the top mark of Chet Longacre's 165 5 inches.
This is a brand new S10 truck, 572 Aries, and an Aries is a all aluminum Hemi head version of a Chevrolet. Very exotic, very, very expensive. But Bud and Steve Jaske making their home in Wisconsin out here campaigning this beautiful truck. The Golden Ox do an outstanding job. These people are tremendous pullers. They are. Bud is, by chance, 4-time national champion. The only person that's ever won the championship 4 times with the United States Hot Rod Association, and one of the top contenders at any pull that you would see this man competing in. A strong puller, needs to go past, as you mentioned, 165.5. Just thundering to life. It's going to be very, very close when it comes to that measurement time, but he thundered the Golden Ox all the way down the track. Bud Jaske, 4-time national champion and a strong runner all the way around. Bud Jaske does not wait on anything except the green flag with the Golden Ox. Immediately, now watch the butterflies. That's the 3 red dots in the middle of the motor right there. They're level. He's putting all the power down to it. The horsepower is making good strides, tractions there. A beautiful job at 166 feet 5 inches. That's a brand new leader, 166 and 5.
So the 4-time national champion Bud Jaske is our leader in the truck pull. Turlock, California's Don Dury is up next.
75 Chevrolet, 468 inches. The weights on the front of this truck are cut out of slabs of steel in the shape of a bear. Running bear. A very pretty truck. Don Dury, one of the finest people that you'd ever want to meet in this sport. Outstanding puller, does a great job, and he's running for the 166.5 mark that was laid down by the Golden Ox, and let's see if he can pass it on this time. Really needs to put the horsepower down on the ground as he cleans it out. He's got the green light on the sled. The green is on the track. All that's left to do now is turn the running bear loose. Don normally takes quite a bit of time on the line, and the rules actually say that you had 3 minutes if you needed them, but Don doesn't need them all now. A beautiful job. You know, it had an unfortunate incident happen just then, but it could prove to be the big success for Don Dury tonight. He left hard with the sled. The motor came down about mid-track, so he couldn't turn the hot tires as hard as he wanted to. He slowed the tires down, which in turn put a lot more distance on it. He has gone way up the track. We're going to have to wait on this measurement. We may have a brand new leader with this running bear truck. Slowed the motor down, did a great job. We'll just have to wait a moment and see. He really looks like he put some distance on him tonight. Well, Don Dury rolls out, gets up good speed, and gets in the motor hard. But somewhere around that 150-foot mark, the truck begins to come downhill. The motor begins to fall off. The power's backing down on the truck. The tire speed slow down. And when the tires slow down, I think it actually gives him some more traction, puts a lot of distance on him, moves him into the second place spot at 165 feet 9.5 inches.
Here's BillRZ from Hollister, California.
Well, this is a beautiful 1967 truck with a 431 in it, and the mark to beat is down the track quite a ways. Let's see how this truck does. Kind of a new truck, a beautiful truck, an outstanding job for this GMC truck. Let's see if he does it. Wide open. Just couldn't turn up enough ground to get it all the way out the end for Risky Business. A fine, fine run, but not enough for the lead tonight for Bill. A good pull for the Risky Business truck, even though he's a little short on horsepower and maybe the front tires aren't digging into the track and getting the kind of traction that he needs to make a full pull or the good distance to take over the front lead. But one thing about it, he gives it his best shot. The sled puts the stop to him right there at 151 feet 7.5 inches.
So Bud Jaske remains the leader in the truck pull.
Avoid the noise.
Competitor from Dos Palos, California, Dan Moore, will be our next competitor.
This is a beautiful truck, an older model truck, but building a lot of horsepower and does a great job. This is a 1950 model GMC with the ever so popular big block 575 cubic inch engine under this body. Perfectly straight and an absolute immaculate job that Dan has done in putting this truck together. All the finest equipment pulling on it. They back in and get ready to hook to the weight transfer machine. It gives you a shot right there of the two pull hitches, the top one being the one used for competition and the bottom one being the one used for the safety chain. There is the pull chain in place. There's the safety chain in place. Now what they'll have one more hookup, and that hookup is where they hook the kill switch in. Both of those chains break, or both of the drawbars break, and that little kill switch right there will kill the engine. Doesn't stop the progressive motion, but lets you shut it down and hopefully retain control of it. There's a good shot of his giant C-Pec puller tires. You know, the pullers say you can't win without them, and so far that has been the situation for quite some time. No one's been able to win unless they're sitting on a set of C-Pec. Let's see if this gentleman can go to the lead, because Bud Jaski owns it now. It'll be just a moment, and we'll see if he can do it. Boy, a beautiful job. An outstanding job for Dan Moore. That little 50 model GMC hooking up and really hauling to the other end of the track. It's going to take a close measurement to find out if he's going to the lead. At 166.5 was our leading mark. 166.5 was the leading mark. The natural high truck, the little 50 model GMC, doing a great job. Tires bury in a good bite off the starting line area, and he's on his way. He gets good ground speed. Now, the first 75 feet, we've said many times, is the most important part of the pull, and he's just rocketing down the track. Box is up on top of him, but he's dialed in, hooked up real strong, makes an outstanding pull. That little truck really doing a great job tonight. And look at this. We got a brand new leader at 170 feet, 8 inches. 170 and 8, a brand new leader.
So he knocks Bud Jaski in his second place. Great effort from Dan Moore. And right now, we'll take a look at John Knoll.
This is the Prosecutor. This is a 1959 Chevrolet truck. Another one of the vintage classic trucks that does a great job. They campaign a pair of these trucks. They've got a truck called the Judge and one called the Prosecutor. The Judge not on hand tonight, but the Prosecutor going to try the case of the sled tonight and see if he can go past the mark that we've just taken the lead with. Beautiful pull. Beautiful pull on the short of it, but a good pull, an outstanding job for the Prosecutor truck. Really trying to grind out a full pull tonight, but it wasn't in the cards, and it'll be a short night for Prosecutor, but a fine job.